You're listening to Game Genies. It's an explicit podcast, so make sure you put your children to fucking bed. Did you just fucking bleep me? Well, what the is this shit? Don't fucking bleep me. This is fucking bullshit.
Game Genies.
Welcome to Game Genies.
That's stupid, man. I don't like that shit. You didn't tell me you're going to do that.
Well, sometimes the people don't know it's an explicit podcast, and just imagine.
It says it on the fucking. That's fine. It's fine. Nothing. No qualms.
It's just padding.
Here.
It's extra padding. It gets them to know more.
I have nothing to say.
Should we try this again?
What would you like to try again? You want me to try to do the intro again?
Welcome to Game Genies. My name is
No,
Fred.
don't just keep the fucking original
This
intro.
is my
Don't
co-host.
Do that. My name's Ryan. I've been censored. This is bullshit. My rights have been trampled upon. I'm not gonna allow it, Fred. I won't allow it.
I don't know if you can tell, but I haven't bleeped you once since the intro.
I guess I didn't think about it like that. Yeah, okay. All right, you win.
It's just that it's like, what, 10 seconds and then
it's still fucking stupid, but that's fine. You ready? You want to hear my my little sound effect I got here?
Yeah.
Boom. Oh. It started overflowing a little bit. I had to start drinking immediately.
That's fine. You're used to it.
It's fine. I keep talking real quick. I gotta wipe my fucking hands off, or else it's gonna be all sticky.
We got a big ass show, and I don't mean a big ass. I'm not trying to body shame the show. Is what I'm saying. We got a big ass show. I'm not trying to body shame the show though. We're gonna start off though. We do appreciate all of the love we've received on Instagram. Not so much on Twitter. Thank you for having us in your thoughts.
Jesus Christ, it spewed all over me like a fucking penis.
It's fine.
Doesn't matter. It's fine.
Yeah.
All I'm trying to say, Fred, is when it comes to censoring me in the intro, do not fart on my Frosted Flakes and tell me it's fucking brown sugar. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm not going to fart on your Frosted Flakes. Don't worry.
And tell me it's brown sugar.
Right, exactly.
Ugh. Anyway, I guess welcome to the show.
Yeah.
It only took about 3 minutes to fucking get into it.
Right. So, we have a great show for you today.
We do. I think I'm very happy with our selections of topics. Mainly because I forced a lot of them upon you. I apologize for that.
Yeah. So we have
hold on, it's called the Top of the Tops, which, by the way, you've said multiple episodes this is your favorite topic.
Yeah.
What? We're just talking about what we're going to say in the show, though.
Yeah, I love talking about that.
I mean, one of my favorite topics is obviously going to be like calm down, shut the fuck up, but we're not going to do that all the time.
Right.
We talking about topics?
I love Top of the Tops.
Top of the Tops. I mean, you did,
even just saying Top of the Tops. I love saying it.
It's a sexy phrase. So anyway, here we present you the Top of the Tops.
Games coming out soon. Actually, this game came out today. Yoku's Island Express. This game is coming out on the PC, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Looks very promising.
I hadn't heard about this game until today, but it does look very promising.
Yeah, I felt like we had to talk about this.
Save it for the cast.
Save it for the cast. Something we say often to each other.
Yeah, it's like I can't even be your fucking friend anymore because we're talking on the phone and I go, hey, this would be a really interesting thing to talk about on the podcast. And you go, wait, let's not talk about it. Save it for the cast. And I go, well, I guess we'll just talk about our fucking day then and how we shared it with our friends. What the fuck?
Jurassic World Evolution. This was something that you wanted to talk about because you love kind of these tycoon games where you're building and,
Yeah, that porn tycoon game, that was it was only a select few markets that got it released, but yeah, Porn Tycoon was interesting. You had to build a whole entire porn industry.
Right. That was on the GameCube.
Was it GameCube or the Wii? It was one of the two.
Yeah.
But anyway, check it out. Look it up. It was only available overseas unless you got it on eBay or the black market.
The new Shaq Fu Is this being called a remake or a remaster? Is this just complete?
I think they're calling it like remaster, but it's essentially a sequel. And it's from a completely different developer.
It looks different. It looks like a beat 'em up. He doesn't.
Was the first one not that?
The first one was a literally Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat /
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, yeah, because like you played the first one a couple days ago, even, right?
Yeah, actually, coincidentally, because I'm visiting my hometown right now, and my brother brought down some classic games, and Shaq Fu was one of them. So we got down on that. And I actually at the time didn't even know you wanted to talk about this today. So here we are.
Here we
are. And recently funded game on Kickstarter, Backbone. Looks interesting, and another one that you brought to my attention.
You're welcome.
That rounds out our games coming out soon. Moving on, we're going to be talking about the life of a Twitch streamer. We had like a really heartfelt video that we found this week of a Twitch streamer who had a lot to say. He wanted
this is. I feel like that's going to be one of her more. I'm sure I'll crack a fucking couple jokes, but not at anybody's expense. Like I feel like this will be a more serious, thorough topic that we kind of discuss.
And I think an important one to address too, because the game industry is ever growing, and the streaming and
yeah, it's a topic I feel like has not actually been talked about before. I wish we had more fucking followers because everybody be like, Fred and Ryan fucking talk about the interesting shit, and then I don't know who that was, Booker T or something, but
5-time.
Sorry, what was his other saying he used to say?
Spinneroonie?
No, that was his fucking move. Booker T had like a saying. Can you dig it, sucker?
And then we round out our E3 predictions by just kind of finishing off on whatever, we've had in the back of our minds for a while here for predictions that are not related to specific companies. So
yeah, that wasn't our last topic, but I can add two more in if you would like to that we were going to talk about today.
Go ahead.
One of them being, is DLC getting out of fucking hand?
Star Citizen.
And then second one, we're going to be talking about just what are our at the moment in this time at 2018 in the current time space continuum. What is your favorite genre, Fred? And I will discuss my favorite genre of games.
Sounds great.
Here
we go.
All right, go ahead and talk about this fucking pinball game.
So, Yoku's Island Express is a game that I literally heard about a couple weeks ago, and it's something that I had been thinking about for a while. I was like, maybe it was about a year ago I started to learn how to use the Unreal Engine, and one of the first things I learned to do was make a pinball game. And as I did that, I started to think, like, man, there's a lot you can do here. Why aren't people doing more than just making pinball tables? There's so much here. And so I started making like little pinball like platformer, and lo and behold, really before I could do a whole lot, Yoku's Island Express comes out, and it looks awesome and way better than something that I could have put out. And so imagine that you're playing some kind of game like Kirby or Mario World. It's a 2D platformer that is restricted by the rules of pinball, meaning that you can't jump, and you don't really have a whole lot of abilities at your disposal. So you have to use like pinball flippers to shoot you, in directions and solve puzzles. Did you get a chance to look into this?
I did. I didn't actually, by looking at the map, I just saw like a 2D map,
right.
Or no, like a platformer on the screen, and then I realized, oh, that's a fucking pinball mechanic, and like it took me a second to realize that's what it was, and I guess to that extent, I say good job, because I just saw it as a platformer, but no one's ever thought about doing like a Mario to the most basic fucking description, a Mario 2D platformer in the style of pinball.
Right.
It's really interesting. It's really cool. It's really unique. I love that we're seeing such unique titles come within that 2D realm that you would think after the last 30 plus years would be tried and true. Is that the right term? Did I actually use the right terminology?
I think for once you did.
Great. It's cool to have them see the evolution of 2D platformers. It's fucking cool to me. I mean, what was the game? Celeste. Celeste was such a great addition this year to the 2D platformer, and just showing that simple commands within about like 5 to 6 basic elements of a game can be flipped, turned upside down, as Fresh Prince would fucking say. And the combination of are endless to be able to complete these puzzles within these 2D platformers. And I think it's fucking awesome. One of the games that can come in recent memory that like kind of restarted the 2D platforming genre was Braid, which came out about 10 years ago.
Oh, I love that game.
Yeah, actually, I think it was almost exactly 10 years ago. It was 08.
Really?
So yeah, that game won Game of the Year, I believe, a couple spots that year. It was fucking amazing.
Yeah, that was one of those games that I had to beat like immediately.
Exactly. I feel the same way. And the story was great. It was a crazy ending. If it wasn't for Braid, you wouldn't have Limbo, Super Meat Boy, Fez, fucking Celeste. You wouldn't have that type of stuff.
Yeah, I agree. And this game seems like this is like a genre. This is like punk music. Like it's going to spawn more. Like people are going to start to go like, oh, that's a great idea. Like I have a spin that I can put on it. This is something that you can toss any character or genre or aesthetic into. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't be surprised to see a Kirby game in this style. Wouldn't be surprised to see a Yoshi game, with the eggs in this style. I mean, maybe Nintendo won't do it. I mean,
I know the Tekken franchise is very popular, but a Yoshimitsu standalone game would be really interesting.
No.
Plus, in this style would be
not Yoshimitsu. Yoshi dinosaur.
No, well, Yoshimitsu had dinosaur aspects, but he was really just more of like an alien. At times he had bones.
No,
he was just a weird being.
Ryan.
Yes, Fred.
You're wrong.
Fuck you. How's that sound?
Actually, it sounds fine.
Oh, well, that was not an offer. Why are we trying to be so homoerotic on this cast?
You're the one.
I'm not doing shit.
No, I meant you're the one, like for me.
Oh. What? You're the one for me, I guess. Did we just profess our love to each other?
I don't remember.
You just fucking happened. What do you mean you don't remember? God damn it. Move on. Are we done with this title? Check it out. It got good reviews.
It looks good. Yeah, watch the reviews, watch the videos. It looks really cool. And in fact,
you're my rusty pancake, Fred.
I don't know what that is. I guess I'll Google that at some point.
I made it up, but it definitely sounds like a sex term.
We're not gonna. That's not a theme.
Yeah, it could be.
I'm probably cutting
you never
all
know.
of this.
Don't cut it, Fred. This is important shit the fans need to know.
I'm probably going to pick this game up.
Good. And I'll probably pick the next game up.
Oh, great. Why don't you lead us into the next one?
Okay. Next one we're going to be talking about is Jurassic World Evolution. Now, this is from Frontier Developments. They developed such similar titles as Roller Coaster Tycoon, and then recently, I believe they sold off the Roller Coaster Tycoon franchise name, and so they've made Planet Coaster a couple years ago, which got good reviews. But essentially, this is like a SimCity / Roller Coaster Tycoon, if you're familiar with those games. You make a fucking theme park. You create your own theme park, but in this time, it's
like with dinosaurs, right?
It's Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. You're creating your own Jurassic World.
Is this like SeaWorld, but like with dinosaurs?
But with fucking that's literally what the fucking plot point of Jurassic Park is, Fred.
Well, forgive me.
You never seen the fucking movie or what?
I was like 12 years old when I saw, or 10 years old when I saw Jurassic Park.
Oh my God. Yeah, I like these type of games, but here's another thing. I do not want this to be another thing where a franchise name takes over and they had to rush the game out to be released in time for the fucking new movie. Which this is actually coming out like a month before the movie. I hope it's good, because if it's fucking not good, I'm going to be pissed. Because Planet Coaster was great. I played that. I really want this game to be good. Please don't fuck me on this, Frontier. But Frontier they have not fucked me recently. Yeah, they've made a couple other good games too. I can't tell you them off the top of my head because I'm a fucking idiot. But they made some other ones that are not just the same. They made that. They made Elite Dangerous, which
Monster Hunter.
That's not the one. What is that part's fucked. They made that Elite Dangerous game, which is like a space simulator type game on the Xbox.
Elite Beat Agents?
No, that's not what I was saying. They also, just in case you're wondering, made the Wallace and Gromit Curse of the Were-Rabbit game.
Okay, great.
Anyway, check it out. Some of the gameplay looks great. I'm really hoping this one's good. Although at the same time I said that about State of Decay 2. Just to give you a little update, I played some of it. I'm not that impressed.
Yeah, if you check out the Instagram, you'll see a little wall that Ryan ran into.